Got a stunner tonight, especially if you're sending a child to UConn. The state's university led all other colleges in the country except one in reported rapes in 2014.
News 8's Bob Wilson found out what the school is doing to try to stop this disturbing trend. He's live from Hartford. Bob?
Well, yeah, and UConn wants to make sure to point out that when you look at the data, it is about reporting sexual assaults. And they say that's their goal, is to have as many reported as possible, get it out there so they can talk about it, bring that number to zero, a zero tolerance policy. And they say they believe it's being underreported at campuses across there, and their hard work is showing off.
When you hear of #1 for UConn, you think of sports, not sexual assault, So that's, wow, crazy.
According to the federal campus safety data, the University of Connecticut is #1 in the nation for reporting sexual assaults. They're tied with Brown University at 43. UConn released a statement saying, quote, UConn works very hard to cultivate a culture of forthrightness so this traditionally underreported crime can be addressed and our students receive appropriate services and support. We tried to talk to several parents who have daughters that attend University of Connecticut, but they didn't want to go on camera saying it's awkward to talk about. But this is something they have talked to their kids about.
We do talk about like the date rape and stuff like that, but not anything in regards to sexual assault on campus itself, because my parents, they're kind of old school. They've never really heard of stuff like that being such a big problem.
UConn goes on to say they have been working very hard at trying to cut down on the rape culture on campus. As a matter of fact, they have 4 hours worth of orientation and then a second class or a fresher class later on in the semester. We talked to several students who have been through it, and they say, you know what? They understand it, and they hear what the university is saying, and they're glad that they get that kind of counseling before they even set foot on campus. What was it like, orientation?
It was like a 4-hour session. They tell you like all kinds of scenarios, what could happen, drinking and drugs, and how to prevent those things from happening.
UConn says with the counseling, orientation classes, and even distributing a sexual assault survey to students, which showed 37% of students feel at risk, 5.5 are victims of sexual assault, and 82% feel safe on campus. All of this is leading to more open conversations and not underreporting like at other campuses.
Now, just to point out, the data also shows that of the top 100 schools, the average is 10 sexual assaults reported every year. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live, News 8.